I have to go investigate again tomorrow. I need to go to bed early and rest. Early morning, and I get the worst wake-up call ever. A severe pain threatens to split my head. The mysterious headache from yesterday is back with the Bensons. I have to go to Damien's hospital to see Hero and Bansi while it was light out. Boss flashes before my eyes. I can't even sit up. Just sit up and wait for it to pass. Just able to move by the time the sun is setting. Thunder rumbled in the distance. Then like rain again. Wait. My fingers to my temple to check. When the pain has once again disappeared without a trace. I sigh. Mr. calls as I'm making coffee in the kitchen. He said he'll come along for tonight's investigation. Must have finally wrapped up his other cases. Wait, why was that white? It looks... It looks like it's white. Then again, that's probably just due with how I have my brightness settings or something like that. I don't know. He mentioned that he dropped by the hospital in between cases to see Hero and Bansi. Seemed like they went berserk when they were woke and are now restrained. They refused to eat. Lying on IBs won't work forever. I didn't expect the report to be good, but this is a critical point in the case. Before he hangs up until the others a warning. Then this is the 11th hour. Mercedes doesn't offer a reply. The red lights outside the rain soak the windows in haze. Feel like a wolfing flower. It's time to head out. Parked the car in the parking lot as always and walked over to the street in the rain. I passed down the familiar road to a hotel.
遅いぞ。何してやがった?
Man in a trenchcoat cuts an opposing figure on the right side of the corner glittering at lights. You know damn well what time is of the answer right now. Damien's prepared for the work too. He made arrangements to transfer them. Them? Oh. Must have been pretty bad condition then. And I didn't mention this over the phone, but I met someone at Damien's hospital. Went to Sue Nagisma. Sue? What was he doing there? Some of his gang hang out here. Guess we're a hot topic with them. They seen people in and out of the hotel. Nagisma heard about it and figured they were talking about you. He contacted the fortune teller and well... So now Sue knows about the case too. Why doesn't he just keep quiet? But he hands out business cards to anyone and everyone. Well, pain. So did you talk to Sue? Oh, why would I? He cornered me, asking me for information on the case, but I drove him off. You feel uneasy. Didn't say anything unnecessary, did you? Of course not. I just said to stay out of grown-up matters. No, my bits tunneled and the blood vessel in my head throbbed. Something wrong? No, I'm fine. He doesn't want Sue involved either, but he really should have considered his word more carefully. What's that come from behind me? Can't be Sue? He with a sudden set of dread. There's only more Watanabe. Thank goodness you're here after all. Good thing I came straight here. I got the results you asked me for. I blanked for a moment, but then I remember I asked her to use her connection to investigate the rumors. Alright, thanks. There's no time. Give us the sword person. Oh, okay, then I'll only cover the really important parts. I heard something amazing from someone who was there at the time. It's like a hotel employee? No, not like that, geez. When I say someone who was there, I met one of the high school girls who was up to no good. You talked to one? This is legit, right? Even my sister's interested. Only the people who use Masquerade really knows what happened there. Hearing from someone involved is best. Yeah, her name's Eiko. The editorial department helped me track her down. He went to a nearby high school and did that as his part-time job, apparently. What's really important is what Eiko said about her classmate Etsuko. The boys recorded from her bag and hit the play button. Yeah, a friend introduced me to a part-time job. The whimsical, I mean, I just did it on a whim. Yeah, so we're supposed to meet at the hotel Masquerade. There's a system that where someone introduced us to customers. The money from it, so everyone was dying to get hired. One day there was like an incident. Someone at school found out about the job. Some goody two-suit class of Esco says he was going to tell Caesar and Noah. Someone freaked out and apologized to her, saying to stop, she wouldn't listen. Then I found out it will be the worst thing ever. We begged, but she didn't budge. And she left class saying that she was going to go to the belief with Enua. Freaking out, so I went to the hotel that night. I mean, at that point there was no harm in going, you know. Then she was there. Esco was standing in front of Masquerade in a drizzling rain in a red raincoat. But she was going to the police, so who knew why she was at the hotel? It was all jumping in on it every day after that, except nothing ever happened. Now that Masquerade shut down, I guess they uncovered something. Huh, the job? Yeah, I completely quit after that. And that's Eiko testimony, just the important parts though. All got a fascinating first-hand account. The woman with the Red Riding Hood and what was written in the guest book we found in the hotel. All the pieces in that girl's confessing. So what ended up happening to Esco? I don't know exactly, but apparently she stopped coming to school. In Eiko, she just suddenly stopped showing up. It's too perfect. She was probably being overly dramatic. Where's that part about the red raincoat? Most people use an umbrella when it's raining. That's true. But she's right. It's possible that the raincoat was a sign for whoever she was wearing. Well, but hardly anyone comes down the street. It doesn't really fit. Is that all you have to tell us? Then hurry up and go home. So I really can't come with you? I work really hard, you know. Any more we want to come along. I do feel bad. She worked and got us into it. But sorry, but you shouldn't be here. There have already been 2 victims. We can't get you wrapped up in this too. Oh, okay, I understand. Oh, not. I guess she's already over it. She sounds worried about me. She disappeared around the street corner. Hearing echoes on the wind, an unnatural howl in the distance. I looked up at Masquerade looming before us. I don't know how it happened inside that hunk of concrete. That's the cause to the burst of a spirit. Red Riding Hood must be the same. But I can't watch my friends die. I slowly step forward, trying to escape from the unease that threatened to engulf me. It's not right for the dead to meddle with the living. There's a mother beside me. Is that a personal creed? Nah, just what I think. Masita clicks his tongue. Okay, I guess, next up is to go to, hey. As I step into the lobby, Masita stopped in front of me. What's wrong? What a fascinating job you've done here. Huh? What are you talking about? Look. What? The lobby looks completely different. The room is covered in white. No, it wasn't like this yesterday. Thought so. These are webs? This is one of the floating threads. Look like she upped the ante. Wing it. Time to make our appointment with our lady friend. Just then, the groan of the elevator moved, moving echoes. Elevator just come back to the first floor? That means someone's already here. Do you see what floor it came from? No, I wasn't looking. Though I feel like it took a while between when I heard the noise and its arrival. I'm betting it's one of the upper floors, maybe the 4th or 5th. Yesterday we got the elevator working and managed to get to the 4th floor. Because of what happened to Bansi, we weren't able to investigate any higher. Okay, let's start on the 4th floor. Very well then. If that's the case, then very well, then let us go to the 4th floor. I'm certain there's probably some stuff I can get there as well. And wait. Okay. No Alrighty then. Let's see, we're going this way, then I guess I go on my right then. Eh! I hear a faint laugh. I don't hear anything more coming from it. That's concerning. Oh. There's dark red water in the bathtub. My nose will bear the stench of iron. Okay. It's a horribly stained sink. Do this, but I still need to check it out. With my eyes and stick my fingers down the drain. I touch something hard. Something goes stuck down there. My fingers don't seem to be able to reach it. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get it. Let me look at the tools. No, I don't think I have anything that would work. So, I think for the time being, I'm gonna have to go out for now. And then, if I'm going here again, then it'll be on my left. Chest for the base on top. Find a notebook. What's that? A guest book provided by the hotel. Guests write about their experiences in it. Glance through the pages. The guest book entries are clearly different from all the other ones. A number of horrifying terms that the devil was of a different. Okay, sir. Sure, yeah, let's have that. Yeah, that's our words of a coma! What sort of hotel is this? Oh, there's the dog again. Been kind of a torture. Every page is crammed with stuff like that. It's impossible to tell which ones are the illusion, what actually took place. I think I can say for sure that this thing was a twisted, single-minded appetite. Hand over the guest book. His head skins through it, then smirks. Huh. That's quite the hobby. The handwriting differs by page. This was written by several guests. I find that hard to believe. I seriously doubt there are so many people in the world who would have such a unique hobby. They're like moths drawn to a flame. You wouldn't even know to look at them. The pieces are finally coming together. Seems this hotel offers a special service for its perverted guests. You mean the kind of stuff written in that guest book? Yeah, the kids working that part-time job were probably part of it too. Guaranteed their safety and complete confidentiality, of course. After all, the one who sold his soul was probably most nervous about that. Still, these people are quite the imagination. Masita mutters sarcastically as he casually leaves through the pages. Then he stops. Hey, this phrase, do you know what it means? The phrase Masita pointing to is Jorogumbo's punishment. Jorogumba. Huh. It's a spider monster from Japanese folklore that can shape-shift into a beautiful woman. Ah, so you do know about that. Thanks so much for the info dump. I ignore the hint of sarcasm in this point and read the rest of the page. Jorogumba punishment is a recreation of a certain urban lesson. You can capture the largest spider you can find, a wild one will be best, soften the sacrificial scent with drugs, and use the mouth speculum to keep their mouth open. Then throw the spider into their mouth. As they forward, they're innocent. If they don't or the spiders escape, they're guilty. Is it a ritual meant to judge truth from lie? Sacrifice that needs punishment. I like to try it out immediately. See, that was written here was actually... Did someone actually do this? Who knows? Hey, calm down. Take a deep breath. Yeah, it's okay. I'm calm. I doubt Masita believes me. It's obvious that I'm totally rattled. Don't forget, you Casey. We can't die here. Of course, I know that. I keep my reply as steady as possible, but my hands keep shaking as I put the guest book in my bag. Okay, I'm back. Just had, well, had to cut it short because, well, I need to go to the woods to celebrate some birthdays. Alright. Something in the mask? More out talisman. Okay. Ah! I saw that! I saw that! Right. I guess that's about everything I can get there for now. I can't get what it's in the sink, but I have a feeling that this possibly a... No, that would be room on my right. Go up? Or do I go back down on the 3rd floor? No, I'm in the 5th floor. Alright. Well then, let's go... Alright, let's go over here then. It's on the light inside. Okay. Yeah. Going in the left hand, when I touch it, something flakes off. Traces of dried skin. The mold, it's likely an adult male. Considering how dried out it is, I say it's been here for at least a year. The problem is the cause of death. It usually searches the corpse, and finally shakes his head. I just can't tell. What, he strangled by spider webs? Quit joking around. A joke. I'd be great if that's all it was. Still, the skeleton. He must have been in pain when he died. His face is all twisted. If it was an adult male, then likely I guess no matter how hard I try to sympathize, I just can't. Hey, look at this. There's something at me. I found it earlier. It belonged to this guy. There's some fuel left. Keep it in a bag or something. I got a lighter. Okay. A book among the junk inside. A monster encyclopedia. Different monsters from about Japan and their associated lessons. I flip through the books. Huh. So the spider monster originally killed people by drowning them in water. Yeah, that sounds about right. I remember reading a lesson like that in one of the books piled on my desk at Kujo Mansion. It usually targets woodcutters or hunters, but they always saved at the last minute. Each reason has a story like that. Saved? How? They use the tree stump. The spider takes it instead. Then the protagonist escapes. I don't get it at all. There's no point in complaining about folklore. In any case, it will make for a good reference. Take it with you. Well, okay. It could end up helping. Open the door to the bathroom. Let's see, what do we got? Huh? Wait, wait, hang on, I can use that to get that thing out of the sink. Really? There was a butt ghost. Ghost. You know what I would actually... I would love it to fuck me! I don't know why, but I have a feeling I probably should get out of here before more spiders come and everything else. So I think that to be everything there. And then I guess I go to the 4th floor. And if I'm looking at this correctly, then the elevator, which means it would be my left, I believe. If what I want. And I might be looking at this, hang on, I think I may have, yeah, I'm looking at that, so, wait, would have been the one on my right then? Yeah, but the one on my right. Hit me and I take out the bent hanger. Put to bend this into any shape I want. Into one straight wire so it can fit down the drain. Stick it in the pipe and move it up and down. Down dirty water being dislodged and hit something hard. I got the key to room 502. Which means I have to go there, which will give me which should give me a couple of things. Alright. And I should be able to go up to floor 5, I believe. By doing so, if I'm looking at this correctly, see, I went up there, which means I should be able to go... Dante! I'm busy! Another book. Demon Encyclopedia. Sir, we have monsters, we have demons. What's next? What's next? Sexual pervert that absolutely love getting dominated by succubi? Looks up various demons and demonic crests. Broken wooden horse. A metal tool. A mouse speculum. Hi! Yep, it was the one I was thinking of. Hey, yo. Okay, that was... That was a broken one, right? I have a feeling that I might have missed something on the third floor. Wait, there was a broken wood. Wait, there was a broken one, right? What? Nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm just thinking you haven't changed a bit. Don't give me that! And I think that's about everything I can find, I think. Yeah, I think I've been in every single... I've been in every single room that I know of. As far as I can tell. Then you got the emergency key ring. There was that. I already used the contraceptive. I do have the... I did get the guest book and the spoon. I already used those. I already used the credit card. Vaseline fantasy rather, but I already did use that. I didn't get the Warner Talisman. I got the wooden horse head there. The 401 guest book I know of. Another one, 2 couple component, a demon encyclopedia. Bath salts for some reason instead of repelling cream. I got a cheap lighter, a monster encyclopedia, and a bent hanger. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I don't think there's anything else I can do here, so... There gotta be... So, somewhere on the 4th floor, I stumble into Sue. Well, the only way I can know that is if I, Yeah, here we go. Found him. So I think I found everything that, there was in the game. I think. I'm not certain of that. I hear footsteps as they step into the hallway. I turn in the direction of the noise to see. Mithra said he ran into him at the hospital, but I believe you came. Sue, what's the matter? Something is not right. Look at Sue's face. Could it be? And after he stepped, suddenly he began yelling angrily.
探してたぜ。ずっとよ。殺すけどね。
In fact, he was hiding and moved into attack. Get back to KC. Let me to escape, but we're in a hallway with closed walls. Okay. He appeared next to him and threw the direct punch at his face. Okay. Dumbass. Hey, you okay? Yeah, it just grazed me. I gently shake my head back and forth. Thankfully, everything seems fine. Give me a hand. We need to carry him out of here. He's probably like the others now. We better hurry. I think Sue would end up as the third victim. Make myself stand, but my spirits have dropped down to my feet. A sprinkling outside. The exit out of the hotel. Maybe we have a chance to catch our breath. We'll call off the investigation for today. Yeah. Unty and her flashed before my eyes, but Sue's safety should come first. Let's go ahead and bring her to the hospital. I'll go get the car. Good idea. Yours is better for moving people around. Car keys and stand up, but just as I do. Yeah. He ran for the side of my head and I fell back to my knees. Yeah, Casey! I thought I'd gone to lose, so why? Shit, why where it's hurt, huh? And just rest there. Sue, you're injured too, so take it easy. I'll take Nicky C in my car until I get back, got it? I'll come straight back after I drop him off. She's in your hands now. Earth Sue then disappears. The pattern of rain permeates the area. Sound of the rain seems to make this place even quieter somehow. Notice something. The noises aren't the only thing that vanished. Pain is gone. It faded like it was never there. What did we try before? Hold on. Now I'm suspicious. The other times when I had a headache. But when I went inside masquerades with Damien and Bansi. Then, I'm pretty sure, I wanted to keep everyone together. But then I had a headache and Bansi up and disappeared. She came the following morning. I wanted to go see Haru and Bansi, but in the end I wasn't able to. And just now, I went to go to the hospital with Sue and Missy. This is the entrance to masquerade. The door tells if I can see through the door. I can see a red figure inside. One rainy night, a ghost stood there wearing a red raincoat. They're still waiting even now for the one who respects so much. That headache would always attack when I was trying to sit with other people. I was trying to save mine myself, but I am now, and I'll vanish like it was never there. Get it. Hero, Bansi, and now Sue, I got in my friends are caught up in this. Right. My fault. Again. I'll come alone, so do what you will. That's great. Both caught up in the darkness as if waiting for me. What are you telling me to do? You see the red thread of fate, right? The top floor in the room of math. The sixth floor was listed on a guide, but it was impossible to reach. I'll be waiting. The figure melts silently into the elevator. As he does, the elevator floor displays begin blinking on and off erratically. The combination. No, it don't you, sir. Wait a minute. Wait. I remember that combination. If I remember correctly, either the combinations of the paintings were different. Right. I think I know it right offhand. I think if it is what I think it is, that I think I know what the combination is. If I'm thinking it correctly. Yeah, I think I know what it is. If I remember correctly, 4, 2, 1, 5, 3. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I don't know how. I don't know how it is that I managed to figure that out, but I looked very carefully at each of the paintings. At the paintings that I saw off. I probably maybe just to make certain that I got everything. But yeah. Early doors and a musty stench greets me. But that's not all. No, it's blood.
先生
White Riding Hood's voice drifts on the wind. I have a feeling this might be one of those, might be the same thing as Himuro. I doubt my words will reach her, but I feel like I have to at least say it. Not the one you expect. I'm not the one you're waiting for. Fine, I'm really not. Means it's the night. Same what I heard during the spider torture. Stop this! They won't accomplish anything!
教えて
Oh! Hello? At this spot, fire of the darkness, they're crawling over about it. Oh, he's coming. Wait. If I remember correctly, it was, I go to get my body and hit the foot before I can scream out of the way. You know, that little gusty sigh, glittering what threads fly from the air from her mouth. Trying to use her spider silk. I hope the horse has over mine as protection. Crazy enough, the threads seem to draw it out to it and only wrap around the horse's head. Riding Hood is staring at me. Yeah, come with me. The only thing that matters is your life. And I survived?
先生ありがとう一緒に
I'm going to guess I got the good ending. Buzzing City can be heard out the window. I wipe my sweaty brow with my shirt sleeve. Something touches my cheek, floating in the darkness. A thread? While with my eyes, I realized that it would wrap around my waist. Towards the window. I braced my legs and tried to resist. But all in vain. Thrown out into the night sky. Scream as I plummet. No, I should be rushing towards the ground. Give up all hope. Don't make me look up. I'm struggling to hold onto my arm, keep breathing with effort.
このバカ野郎が
Son of a, give me your other arm! You're crap onto me! Right. He definitely tries to pull me up, and after what feels like an eternity of struggling, I make it over the ledge and tumble safely back at the hotel. Sound that can be heard is our gasped breath as we sit in the darkness. Why did you ignore my orders? It spits words out between reases. Sorry. This isn't time to be making excuses. I might be better off starting up. Idiot. By putting yourself in my shoes. See, gone? I think so. The window. Still trembling as I point to the broken window. She threw herself out of it. She might have been trying to take me with her. No, not you. That Sir person. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Can you walk? Then let's go. Mitsuo slowly stands and looks at me. Nicely done. That wasn't bad work for an amateur like you. It stops raining. The cool wind on my teeth hints at autumn. I'm gonna drop by and see Damien. I'd like to see how the others are doing. Yeah. What? Hand me the car key. No, I can drive. Have you completely gone mad? Look at your hands! And Adam suddenly realized they're still shaking. You just face down, a spirit. You can't drive in that condition. Door's made for me. I take the key out of my pocket and toss it to Misuma. The corner parking lot. Right. US here. His figure melts into the darkness. As I watch him go, I notice something down on the wet asphalt. It's... a spider? A dead spider. It lay there, legs are curved almost as if it was desperately trying to hold on to something.
気が済んだか。さあ、帰ろう。
Pick the spider up, put it in my handkerchief and put it in my pocket. The car ride back is a blur. I sat there and this missionary voice was over me like background radio noise. I'm wondering if Red Riding Hood might have stolen a part of my soul. Before the investigation today, Mo tipped us off on that testimony, remember? That helped me connect the dots. I realized a teacher was wrapped up in the case. A teacher from the school near the hotel was arrested for breaking the law. That's... what does this have to do with anything? There was an odd part in Eiko's testimony. They were scared baby reported, but nothing ever happened. In other words, Esko never went to the police after tatting to the teacher. Or maybe more, she couldn't go. I found as I try to put the pieces together, I think I'm too spaced out, as it's not making sense. You never make it as a detective. Gonna just drop it? I don't plan on becoming one anyway. There's only one other possible answer. That Sir person Esko trusted DB was one of Masquerade's customers. What? I feel like I've been hit up the side of the head and not with a pillow, more like a lead pipe. The ones he sought salvation from ended up being a criminal. The definition of irony. Mitsuma glanced out the window and chuckled dryly. The bitter sounds fit both our moods. It was the teacher and Moore, the one mentioned in a cold testimony. I saw a photo of him. He was thin, tall, the type popular with students. Well, I suppose. He glanced back at me through the mirror. You might say he wasn't too unlike you. Mitsuma suddenly tossed the fire at me. Those are research results. Look over if you want to know more. With a thick bundle of paper, there are a set of very well organized documents. Taking a lot of time to gather this amount of information. Then it hits me. Wait a second. Well, it just said they connected the dots to help the most testimony. Means he knew all of this before we started the investigation tonight. You knew everything? I just said I put it all together when I heard the testimony. But I decided not to tell you just in case. Why, if I had known I could have, what would you have done? His tone turned mockingly as he laughed. You would have just emphasized too much and let down your guard. You're pretty grateful I didn't. That's true. That is actually very, very true because the one thing I'm pretty much saying is simply this. Is that if you sympathize with someone way too much, they can prey on that. Mitsuma leads with me with the research file and heads to Damien Harper. Now that I'm alone, I can't keep my three Half-Life friends out of my mind. But there's nothing I can do for them right now. I've done everything I can. I boasted myself with that information. I spread Mitsuma's documents out on the table. I'm exhausted, but I feel like I need to go through them through today. Who in the world would write Riding Hood? If Mitsuma was right, the truth should be right in front of me. Here's what I think actually it is. Now, for me, this is what I'm thinking of in my head. Essentially, the teacher was, of course, arrested for breaking the law. According to Aiko's notes, nothing happened to device her fears. But clearly, of course, Esco didn't go to the police in the end, as there was no record among the police reports. In other words, there was no way that there would be any way to do it. Of course, Mitsuma did say that Esco, who called this person Sensei, was a customer who was, of course, an accomplice of various criminals. However, there was one thing. It was, of course, called a Moore, but the only thing is, of course, looked very much like us. So you get the idea. So you can do that if you want to. But, now then, let's see what the results are. None of the repulsive deeds that gave rise to Red Riding Hood. And so the case surrounding Masquerade quietly comes to a close, leaving an invisible scar on that dark street. The lives lost there will never return, and neither will their trampled dignity. The one thing that saves this disaster is that my friends survived. Hiro, Bansi, and Sue all regained consciousness after that. They got out of it with no lasting symptoms and are recovered enough to go back to their lives. Damien concluded that the affliction inhabited the soul very much like the mark. In that case, maybe Red Riding Hood was finally released from that horrible nightmare. Just like the spirit that gave people the mark. If anything good came about because of this case, then that will be it. One week later. Mitsuma suddenly shows up on my doorstep. Before I open my mouth, he pulls out an envelope and tosses it on the table. I'm here to deliver this. It's your reward. Take it and get out of here. I didn't do it because I wanted a reward. How should I know? The client asked me to do this. That's all. I did my job and handed it over. The rest is in your hands. Damn, what a pain. Mizra turns and curses under his breath, but I can still hear everything he says. That's all you came for? No, there's one other thing. I learned something from this past case. And what's that? Something about you. You're suited for this work after all. That again? Sorry, but I'm done. No more. Just hear me out. There's been more mysterious cases like masquerades popping up lately. I thought it might be Mark related, but it seems like I was wrong. Throw him over the mutters. Hakiyiki Yago, a monster parade. Oh wait, I know what that is! I know what that is. Now, I did not sew it off in Ghostwire Tokyo, but it's a random event that can happen. What will actually happen is there will be a dense fog that happens to come around, and you see like a bunch of travelers come around, but essentially look like to be these suits with like those umbrellas, like see-through umbrellas. That's what it is. I did not sew it off, but that's what it is. Have you heard anything about it? Hayaki Yago? Yes, sir, in ghost stories. But he's clearly asking about something that happened in the real world. No, I haven't. That's so. I figured you, of all people, forget it. First he asks me, then he tells me off to forget it. Cares about his own bottom line. See? Mr. Glass briefly at the sofa in the corner of the room. Might have known something. So you want my help? The old lady, Yasuko, seems to think you could do some good. I do too. And that's all I wanted to say. No, wait, I have one last bit of advice. Quit doing stuff like that. Like what? You picked up that dead spider, didn't you? You saw? Just out of the corner of my eye. That's why darkness follows you. Your ancestors probably had pity on her too. The living and the dead cannot coexist. If you try to accept their feeling, you end up getting pulled in. That is true because there are things like that. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. メイトマートスノーってsituated like usual.
せいぜいよく考えろ。望まなくても、いずれその時が来る。
He leaves, closing the door behind him. That marks the end of the case and the end of one chapter in my story. But someday in the future, I can't help but think that door will be thrown open again. Oh, what's going on here? Hey, want to hear of the karaoke, please? The new Love and Hero song is out. I'm not feeling up to it today. The story creeped me out earlier. You want to hear it? Oh, sir. Miss Yamaguchi, see where's the... Wait. Oh, it's just doing the same story over again. Yeah, it's just doing the exact same story over again here. just a minute here. I'm gonna... Hang on a minute. I'm gonna do something real quick here. Yeah, and I'm gonna bring it, then I'm gonna put it back up again. And it should make it so that I can get the credits. Well, I guess I can show off like some of the concept art, the artwork here, or at least the ones that like here. Now, of course, some of these I actually have not seen, but as I'm showing these off, I guess I can give like my thoughts about the game. First of all, for a visual novel, I thought for a visual novel, I mean, it's a visual novel, so I can't really say too much here and there about it, so I can't really say much about that. Excuse me just a minute, I've got to go check something. Be right back. Sorry about that. Had to go check the chickens. As gameplay-wise was rather interesting too. Especially considering with how who you choose as your partner for said chapter would actually equate to whether or not you actually manage to fight off the spirit or not. Oh yeah, I did not notice the thing in the background there being the cannon circle there. You know, that's Himiko there, and then that. Yeah. I've never encountered that, actually. Oh, and that, I think that's the bad ending, I'm thinking. I'm legitimately thinking that's probably the bad ending of the game, because I can already tell that by looking at the characters down at the bottom there. That's Suzu. I think that's, so that was, you know, and there's Mary's hands there. There's Haniome. And then there's, Red Riding Hood. Oh, that was box art? And then we got the spirits. Wait. Wait, am I fighting them again? Oh. Oh, that's just so that going up there. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so it doesn't anything much there, but yeah, that's Spirit Hunter Deathmark. Anyway, that's gonna I think probably go. The End of Love and Hatred. Nope, I've never seen this one. And that looks as if I had just been bitten off. Actually. Anything else here that, no? Well, I'm just going to put it like over to... Yeah, I'm going to put it over to that one. Again, as I was about to say, the gameplay was rather interesting because depending on who you chose as your partner for like the 5 main chapters of the game, it was interesting because depending on who you chose would determine your victory or not. The live or die thing was rather interesting because that one more along the line kind of relied a whole lot on your knowledge. I mean, the one for Mizu there, that one really relied heavily on your knowledge of general history knowledge. And the Japanese-German ones there, that one I pretty much knew fairly well because that was like World War II, and I played a few games for World War II. I'm still saying Call of Duty World at War is the most historically one. I'm still saying that. The spirits themselves, those were rather interesting because, mostly for like actually doing like the gameplay loop for that was more like basically you going to said area, checking all the areas there for every single item you can get, not counting the worn out talismans because all those did was just give you some extra time. That was basically about it. What else? The other thing I guess I could say was more on lines basically being the also how you fight the to it. Now of course I went for the good ending for all of them, so I don't know what the bad endings are gonna be. Unless the bad endings are basically more on the lines basically being that I've essentially just killed off my entire party member for the sake of banishing one spirit. Essentially. But I think what that annihilation one was. At least I'm thinking that. I'm not certain of that myself, so. But regardless there of that. The thing to do with Mary, that was rather interesting. And I don't know if they're going to talk about that in the other two games that I know of for Spirit Hunter. I don't know. Because I know there's two other games. There's like 2 and I think it was NG Plus. I think what it was called, so I don't know if that says anything different or not. I don't know. But over time I'll probably play those. I mean, I was going to have this for October, but I've just decided to do this instead. Thankfully enough, my mic, the old mic worked so that I could actually finish this up. As for Chapter 6 there, the only thing with the Chapter 6, and of course I didn't know this at the time until I was just looking up like the map, I wanted to at least look up the maps of the area just in case, so that I know a little bit about where I've been, where I haven't been and whatnot. Apparently Chapter 6 was a DLC, originally a DLC thing. Now I have no idea if it was like just part DLC or something like that, but anyway, the other thing I should also say is that because I got all the good endings, I guess I was able to do Chapter 6. I'm not certain of that, mind you. Anyway, Mary there in terms of her was rather, I'll reiterate this, Mary there for the entire game was rather interesting, being that she was essentially the mastermind behind everything, and that essentially she basically was, in a sense, a deranged spirit that preys on fear. But aside from that, we managed to actually be able to figure things out and use what this little statuette thing called an Injimbitsu. I'm just gonna bring up here, I think with Jin, Butsu. Jin Butsu. Yeah, I'm not getting anything out of this. But basically some sort of statue thing we needed, so yeah. Regardless though, that was rather interesting, and I think, and as far as I know, I think Piruasaya was that Black Rabbit now, that I actually looked back at it, so yeah. What else can I pretty much say? If I were to say, like, of all the characters, I say Mitsuma is probably the character I like the most, because he's somewhat, kind of like, I guess you could say Columbo, if you've ever seen that, so. But at the same time, he's more like one of those detectives that, pretty much couldn't give two shits about anybody, and pretty much would legitimately punch somebody if he doesn't get some information. Regardless, though, I did actually enjoy playing through this. There were, of course, a few good scares here and there that did get me, because they were, well, unexpected for obvious reasons and whatnot, but again, if you want to check this game out for yourself, as far as I know, it's still on Steam, and it's even on Switch, as far as I can tell. For that, but regardless, though, if you really want to check out the game for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description for the Steam version, which is the version I played. And I actually do expect you to actually check it out. It's good. It's actually really good, especially with Japanese missiles. Anyway, subscribe if you want to check out other videos I've done in the past, or stay tuned for future videos on the channel. Comment down below what you think of this game, or if you have another game you want me to check out on the channel, still let me know down below. Until next time, stay 20% cooler, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Bye bye.